wow, I can't believe that ChatGPT actually writes it here. It's almost like speaking to a human being. I feel like I'm exposing myself completely here. Okay, all sopranos out there, this one is for you. Yeah. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am super excited to see what ChatGPT has to say about my biggest dream, which is to sing on the biggest stages of the world, and especially at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Shiri and I'm a professional opera singer. I've been on this journey for many years, and with each audition that I did, each role that I sang, each performance that I've done, I feel they brought me closer and closer to my ultimate goal. But how does one actually get to sing at the Met? Well, that's what we're going to explore here today. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm going to ask this beautiful AI creature, ChatGPT, some questions that I have on my way, on my journey to the Met. And we'll see what ChatGPT replies and I will react to its answers. You are welcome to subscribe and follow my journey to the biggest stages and see if I follow ChatGPT's advice. Okay, so on the first question, I'm trying to give ChatGPT a little bit of information about me so it would curate the answer especially for my needs. So let's go. Hello, dear ChatGPT. I am a soprano from Israel. I have established a pretty wonderful career with the Israeli opera, singing main roles here for almost 10 years. And I have also sung main roles in wonderful European theaters and festivals. My dream is to sing on the biggest stages of the world, especially at the Met and La Scala. ChatGPT, what are the most important steps for an opera singer like me aiming to perform at the Met Opera? Okay. Does its magic. Reaching the prestigious stages of the Metropolitan Opera in New York or La Scala in Milan is a significant achievement in the career of an opera singer. Here are some important steps and strategies to help you achieve this goal. So let's go quickly over them. 1. Build a strong international reputation. Perform at major European theaters and network with influential figures. Okay, I think networking is so important in our business and I really dedicate every single day time for networking. Let's see the second advice. Secure a top-tier agent. Yes, ChatGPT, let's secure this top-tier agent. 3. Participate in prestigious competitions. Wow, I have this relationship with competitions. I really like doing them, but on the other hand, I really get sometimes super nervous. I actually have some competitions that I will be going to this summer and this year, so stay tuned. Audition for young artist programs. I actually did some young artist programs also in Israel and in Martina Franca in Italy and in Switzerland. So now I would like to get actually more professional contracts. I don't see myself as a young artist in a young artist program or a studio anymore. I think that this advice is amazing for someone who's just starting out. And when I started, I also did studios and young artist programs, but I feel that this advice is not relevant for me anymore. Number 5, attend and perform at key festivals. Use these opportunities to network with influential people who can open doors to the Met and La Scala. The question is how you get to perform at the Salzburg Festival. I think that you already need those connections. Once you're there, maybe bigger doors will open for you. But I would really love to know how to get to sing at the Salzburg Festival. Okay, when my voice starts to do funny things, of course I do vocal exercises. Okay, let's continue with the video. Number 6, prepare and perfect your repertoire. Tailor your repertoire, focus on roles in operas that are frequently performed at the Met and La Scala. That's an interesting idea, to maybe go over their recent programs or the past 5 years to see what are the most performed operas there and to learn those roles. That's very interesting advice. And master key roles, ensure you are fully prepared for the roles you aspire to perform on these stages. So I actually devote everyday time, of course, to practice and also to learn new repertoire. So I try every month or a month and a half, I try to secure a role into my voice, even if I don't have an engagement coming up. So right now, for example, I'm working on Giulietta from I Capuletti e i Montecchi, and I just dedicate between half an hour to an hour to learn this opera, to learn a different segment in this opera. And then at the end of each week, I meet with a coach and I go over what I learned during the week. And at the end of the month, I try to run the first act, the second act, or the entire opera if I can. Number 7, you develop relationships with conductors and directors, collaborate with influential artists, and seek mentorship. A mentor with experience and connections can provide guidance and potentially recommend you for roles. Yes, I think connections are crucial in our profession, and as I said before, I dedicate time every day to network and to keep those connections going. And of course, when I go to sing in a production or in festivals, or when I have performances, or even if I go to watch a performance, I try to make those connections and develop my network. It's very, very important in the opera business, from my experience. Number 8, maintain vocal and artistic excellence, continual improvement, stay healthy. And this is so important for us singers because we rely on our voices so much. So I really, my sleep is the most important thing. I try to sleep 8 hours every single night. And I eat healthy food, I drink lots of water, I don't drink any caffeine. I feel that it dries my cords, and I actually never really liked coffee. And of course, no smoking and stuff like that. It's super important. And I think in stay healthy, I also have to take care of my mental health. So I really try to be conscious of my thoughts, of what I consume on social media, of what I do every morning, how I start my day with meditation and yoga, not just to be calm, but also to connect to myself and to maybe emphasize to myself my goals again, and to put a clear intention for each day on how I'm going to get closer to fulfilling my dreams and to be happy and positive on the way. And number 9, leverage media and publicity. Build your brand, use social media, professional website, and other platforms to showcase your talent and achievements, and engage with media, give interviews, participate in podcasts, and write articles to increase your visibility. That's interesting. Well, I feel that I invest a lot in social media, especially on my YouTube channel, but engage with the media to give interviews. You know, I feel that in the higher tiers, like singers sometimes hire PR people to represent, to like find interviews and interesting stuff on the media for them. And I guess it's interesting to think, how can I also find those interviews and podcasts and platforms that are not social media, that are like media and maybe newspapers, articles to be part of. Very interesting. And number 10, ChatGPT says persistence and patience. Yes. Stay persistent. Achieving a debut at the Met or La Scala can take time and perseverance. Yes. I know. And be ready. Be prepared to seize opportunities when they arise, even if they come unexpectedly. Wow. This is a very good advice from ChatGPT. I mean, I've really been on this path for years, and I feel that persistence and being patient and positive on this path are so important, crucial. So I feel that many of the things that ChatGPT wrote on my first question, I kind of already do. I participate in competitions, I have an agent, I working on my networking, on my vocal health, on my mental health, and I am very persistent, and I am also patient. And I want to ask ChatGPT briefly, what state of mind do I need in order to persevere with the challenges of the opera world, and how do I maintain this state of mind? And let's see what it replies. Resilience. Stay strong in the face of setbacks and keep pushing forward. Passion. Maintain a deep love for opera to fuel your drive and commitment. Yes. I love singing so much. The purpose of my existence is music and singing, and I just try to remind myself all the time my love for singing and for music, because this is the fire that keeps me going. Optimism, focus on positive outcomes and believe in your ability to succeed. Yes, optimism. I see myself as a very optimistic person. Of course, there are times when I get a rejection or when something that I really wanted does not happen. I get upset and sad, but most of the time I really try to work on being optimistic and see my goals and to enjoy my path. I know it might sound a bit like a cliche to enjoy your path, to enjoy your journey, but I really try to wake up every day and to thank the universe for giving me this path, for having the ability to sing and to do what I love. And I know that with every step on this way, I need to embrace it and to enjoy it, because otherwise it just doesn't worth it. Even before I get to the Met, I have to enjoy every performance. Even if I have a small performance in an elderly house, I really try to give my entire voice, my entire self, my whole performer, to enjoy it and to be my best on stage, just the same as I do in main roles in opera houses, because this is the ultimate goal, to enjoy and to love what you do. So I want to have fun on my path. I want to have fun on this journey and to enjoy it. Even before I get to the Met, I mean on my way to the Met. Support network, surround yourself with supportive friends, family and mentors. This is something, wow, I didn't think that ChatGPT would say something like that. This is so important, to have people who are positive around you and who believe in you and that say nice things to you, not just to make you feel nice, but because they really believe in you, and that will tell you also the truth in your face, but in a way that will not put you down. Wow, I can't believe that ChatGPT actually writes it here. It's almost like speaking to a human being. Wow. Next one, goal setting. Set clear, achievable goals to stay motivated and track your progress. And mindfulness. Practice mindfulness or meditation to stay present and reduce stress. Yes, and I recommend that to everyone. Meditation changed my life. I think that for the past 8 years, I have been meditating every single morning for 20 minutes, and it's just changing my life. Sometimes I cannot even start my day without taking those 20 minutes to meditate. Many people drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I meditate for 20 minutes and that's my starter for the day. So yesterday I got this answer from an agent I wrote to that I'm a soprano, and because they have too many sopranos on their roster, so she cannot even consider taking me to the agency. And I want to ask ChatGPT, please reply briefly. I am a lyric coloratura soprano. What would make me stand out in auditions? Standing out in auditions as a lyric coloratura soprano. Okay, all sopranos out there, this one is for you. Vocal precision. Showcase your agility and clarity in runs and ornamentations. This is just mind-blowing. How does ChatGPT knows it? It's amazing. Okay. Emotional expression. Convey deep emotion and character through your performance. Unique repertoire choices. Select pieces that highlight your vocal strength and versatility. Stage presence. Demonstrate confidence, charisma, and strong acting skills. Technical mastery, I feel like it's vocal precision, but okay. Bring a distinct personal touch to your interpretations. Okay, did you hear it, all sopranos out there? I feel like I've been trying to do all those things already, but it puts it in a very clear kind of plan for a soprano, for an audition. What do I have to focus on? Like to have a super great vocal technique and to be very precise, to be connected to my emotions, to the character, to act, and to bring my own self to my singing. Okay, so my next question is about money. Let's go. Please reply in a few lines. What would be the best way to fund my audition trips from Israel abroad? So, to fund your audition trips abroad, consider applying for grants and scholarships from arts organizations, organizing crowdfunding campaigns, and performing in benefit concerts. Additionally, save a portion of your earnings from performances and teaching to support your travel expenses. Okay, so wow, we have a few things here. Grants and scholarships, I feel like I've been applying to many of those when I was a student, and I got many scholarships when I was a student and a young artist, and I really need to explore like grants and scholarships for like established artists. Thank you so much to all the people who love music and support artists. This is so wonderful and so important, and just thank you. Organizing crowdfunding campaigns, you know, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I have many plans for this coming year for some competitions and auditions in Europe. And I feel like I'm exposing myself completely here, like I'm saying everything about my plans, but that's okay. I think I will start a crowdfunding campaign to help me just fund all those auditions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you like this idea and if you would like support my journey to the biggest stages through crowdfunding. And of course, there will be some gifts, like smaller gifts and bigger gifts, depends on how much you participate. Okay, we have arrived to my fifth question, and I think that this question is maybe the hardest thing to deal with in the opera world. Let's put it here. Please reply briefly. What's the best way to handle rejection and setbacks in my career and use them as a learning experience? Okay, let's break it down. So I went once to a Tony Robbins seminar, like an online seminar that he did, and one of the phrases there that I really use is rejection is God's protection. So handle rejection by staying positive and viewing setbacks as opportunities to grow. I really believe that if I get a rejection, it means that I was not supposed to be there. I feel that something is guiding me and protecting me, guiding me elsewhere to another place where I need to be. I also would like to share with you something about rejection, that I did a competition a few weeks ago and I passed to the semifinals but not to the finals, and I took it very, very hard, like very badly. I felt really bad for almost 2 weeks because I really wanted to get to the finals of that competition. But I learned so much from that experience of not going to the finals. I reflected on how I felt during the competition, what I sang, how it felt in my body, in my voice during that day, at that specific time. My practice sessions have been so much more minded after that audition, after that competition, that it gave me so much that maybe that was the reason that I did not advance to the finals. So I will figure out with myself some things that were not that obvious to me before I did that competition. Stay persistent. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's easier to say, okay, I'm giving up, I don't want to do it anymore, bye. But it's harder to stay persistent and say, okay, I got this rejection, I'm moving on and I'm trying again and I'm practicing every day. I'm working on my skills and I want to get better and I will make it. So I'm trying again and I'm trying again and I'm trying again until something will hit, until something will happen. And it takes a lot of resilience. I wrote so many more questions, like how do I get an agent that I trust and that I can form nice relationship with for long term to get to the Met, and questions about daily habits and routines that can help my vocal health and my mental health. There is so much to ask, but I would like to finish this video with 2 more fun and inspirational questions for ChatGPT. So please reply briefly. ChatGPT, can you tell me a fascinating fact or story about the history of the Met Opera? The Met Opera's chandelier incident in 1966. Did you know about it? I didn't know about it. It's a fascinating story. During the opening night of the new Metropolitan Opera House at Lincoln Center, the stunning crystal chandeliers in the auditorium were designed to rise as the performance began. Wow, like in the Phantom of the Opera. Symbolizing the rise of the curtain. So what is the incident? But what was the incident? Apologies for the confusion. The fascinating incident occurred during the performance of the Metropolitan Opera. As the performance began, the stunning crystal chandeliers were designed to rise majestically to the ceiling. However, there was a technical glitch. and the chandeliers did not move as planned. So dramatic. Despite this, the performance continued and the chandeliers eventually ascended, becoming a memorable and symbolic part of the Met's history, representing both the grandeur and the occasional unpredictability of live theater. And I feel this is so incredible. I didn't know about it. Oh no, I reached my limit. Oh no, I reached my limit. Oh no. Maybe I'll try to ask one more question. I don't know if it will reply. So I guess also in our lives, we also want to ascend, and sometimes we feel like we're stuck in place. But we will eventually ascend, and we will eventually make it to where we want to go. We just have to be persistent and resilient and positive. Let's see if it gives me one more question. Please give me one more question, please. It gives me one more question. Okay, so I want to end with some inspiration, and I want also to end this conversation with ChatGPT with some inspiration. So please reply briefly. What are some inspiring stories of other opera singers who faced challenges but eventually performed at the Met? So certainly one inspiring story is that of Leonith Price, who faced racial barriers but went on to become one of the first African-American sopranos to achieve international acclaim. Do you have another example? Okay, so I actually I wanted ChatGPT to reply with Placido Domingo's story. So I asked for another example. He gave me Pavarotti, who faced rejection early in his career but eventually became one of the most celebrated tenors, of course. After numerous auditions and setbacks, he made his Metropolitan Opera debut in 1968 as Rodolfo in La Bohème. I wanted to ask about Placido Domingo because he performed at the Israeli Opera and I admire him so much. So Placido Domingo's journey to the Metropolitan Opera is equally inspiring. Despite facing initial skepticism about his voice type, he persisted and made his Met debut in 1968. Domingo's versatility, passion, and dedication to his craft propelled him to become one of the most renowned and beloved tenors in opera history. He went on to perform over 700 performances at the Met, 700 performances at the Met, showcasing his remarkable vocal range and captivating audiences worldwide. Domingo's enduring legacy serves as a testament to the power of perseverance, talent, and relentless pursuit of excellence in the opera world. Yes, and he started the Israeli Opera. Yes, I love ChatGPT's answers, and I feel like ChatGPT is such a crucial tool for us as opera singers today to also succeed in this business. You can use it in so many ways to enhance your singing career, and my next video will be all about that. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified about my next video, so you will see how I use ChatGPT to promote myself and enhance my singing career. I wish you good luck on your paths, on following your dreams and careers. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao!